You can use the free version of Calendly to set up your parent conferences. Visit calendly.com to set up your account. Once here, enter your email and click Sign Up. The easiest way for you to sign up after you've entered your email is to use your Google account. Click Sign Up with Google. Choose your account, Allow, and now you have a Calendly account. Your Calendly account will be calendly.com/your name. You are welcome to change this, but for ease with parent conferences, it is best to leave with your name. If you wish to edit it, simply highlight and change the name. Then click Continue. This provides information about your Google Calendar being connected. So here's how Calendly will do this. It will check your main Google Calendar account for any conflicts and automatically add those events to this calendar. If you want to change the calendar that they go to, you would simply click Edit and select another one of your calendars. Since this is your main LUSD calendar, you should leave it as such. Then click Continue. Here you can set up your availability. Don't worry, you will have ability to further customize your availability later on. But if you know you're having parent conferences daily from 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, this will set them up automatically in Calendly. And then you would click Continue. If you want to have different times for different days, we can customize that by setting up later. I'm going to click Continue and show you how you can edit any days that you may have a longer period of time. For example, I know on Wednesday some teachers like to stay late, so we can uncheck Wednesday, but on Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday, we'll be available from 1 to 3. And we're going to click Continue. Generally, you'll be selecting Education here, and Finish. Close the Getting Started guide, or you're welcome to roll through here to get a tutorial. Right now, you have 3 different events. With the free account, you can check the end date by going to Account and Billing. So you can see I'm on the Pro trial until October 23rd. Click Home to return to your main menu. Here are the differences between the different plans. For the basic plan, which is totally free, you have 1 calendar, the integration with Google Calendar, which also gives you integration with your Google Meet. You can schedule unlimited events, but you have 1 event type. An event type is 1 period of time. For example, 15-minute sessions, 30-minute sessions, 60-minute sessions. With the unlimited event types, you could have all of those different types underneath your account. But for parent conferences, simply having 1 event type is perfectly fine. Moving forward, you can then adjust that event type to be for office hours with your students. We find that a basic account is sufficient for teachers to book parents for parent conferences as well as students for office hours. With the trial, you'll see you have 3 different event types. Once your trial expires, 2 of those will go away and you'll be left with just the 1. Let's keep the 15-minute session, and don't worry, we can adjust that time. Let's remove these other 2 so that I don't have any conflicts with those calendars. By checking that box, you'll see this pop up at the bottom and you can click the trash can. Since I don't have any sessions on these calendars, this is fine to click Yes. Now I have my 1 event type. On your remaining session, click on the gear and click Edit. Click What event is this? You can give this a name. You can add a location, and this is where you will add your Google Meet. This will automatically add a Google Meet link to the calendar invite that attendees will receive once they book you. Here you can write any information that you need for parent conferences. I've simply put select a date and a time for your conference, but you can put any additional information that you would like in that message. This is the event link that people will go to. You can change this to parent conferences if you'd like. And here you can change your event color. Save and close. If you would like to view the live page, you can click View Live Page. And this is what it will look like when people come in to book you. Now you can see here there are no sessions for Wednesday because I have not made the adjustments to the times yet. Close that page and continue on. When can people book this event? So here you have your event duration, 15 minutes, 30 minutes, 45, 60, and your custom minutes. Generally, parent conferences are 15 minutes, so I'm going to leave that the same. And the date range. Let's edit that because I don't want it to be over the next 60 days. When can this event be scheduled? Right now, let's change this to over a date range, since parent conferences start with the 2nd and go through the 6th, and that is my range. Then click Apply. On this calendar below, you can see we've got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday for that particular week. Anything that is gray is inactive. So I'm going to leave Monday and Tuesday the same, and on Wednesday, I'm going to put in a new interval. So I'm going to add 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. I'm going to add a second interval after I take a brief break. So click New Interval. I'm going to do 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. But this means from 1 to 3 people can book me, and from 4 till 6 they can book me. And we're going to apply this to November 14th only because I don't want it on every Wednesday. So now my participants can book me on all these days. If on Friday I decide that I want to change my time and I want to be finished at 2, I can do so and apply to November 6th only. So now my times are adjusted. So you can adjust all of your times accordingly. You can go to Advanced. Everything will be available in 15-minute increments. You can limit yourself to how many events you want to have per day. So if you want to limit yourself to only 5 slots per day, but you have 8 available, once 5 is reached, those other 3 will become unavailable. This allows you to prevent people from booking within a certain amount of time, meaning the way this is set up is that if someone comes in 3 hours prior to parent conferences, they cannot book me because I put a limit of they must book at least 4 hours prior. You can adjust that as well. So if you want to make sure that your parents book you at least 24 hours ahead of time, then you would change that to 24. This is a tool that will prevent people from booking those last-minute events where you're not prepared. In the case of parent conferences, maybe you do want to set it to 24 hours away. It is up to you. Here you can also set up event buffers. What this means is you will have some time in between each event. So for example, parent conferences sometimes tend to run over. If you want to put a cushion of 5 minutes between each event, you can do so. You can also put 5 minutes before each event, thereby giving you 10 minutes in between. But keep in mind, if you do that, then you're actually taking away time for people to book you. So again, it is up to you how you customize that. Come back to the top to review everything is how you would like them set up, both under Advanced and Hours, and save and close. Let's take a look and see how this looks on the live page. So now you can see here's lands right on November 2020. When a parent clicks on a date, there are the times you are available. Once a parent selects a time, that time will be removed and no one else can book it. So you can see I have several slots here, same here. Wednesday I've got a little bit more time. Thursday, and remember Friday I said I'm going to be done at 2. So this means you can book at 1, 1:15, 1:30, and 1:45. When a parent does book, they simply click on the event and they click confirm. They enter their name. They will be asked automatically for name and email. You can add an additional guest if they want to add another guardian, as well as add any information that will help you prepare for their meeting. Nowhere here, though, do you see the information to add student name. I'm going to show you how you can customize the questions that people are asked. I'm going to schedule this event, though, so you can see what it looks like when someone comes in. So remember, 1 o'clock on Friday is getting booked. This is their confirmation page, and we're going to go back to that page. And on Friday, you can see that Friday is gone. Now, you also see that 1:15 has been removed because you had that buffer built in. So keep that in mind when you're building in your buffers, because it will take away the slots around it so that you have those breaks built in. So in a situation like that, I may want to actually go in here and come to Advanced And I'm going to take off one of my buffers. I'm going to take off both my buffers and just make that adjustment by clicking Save. So you can adjust it along the way. Now let's get to those invitee questions. So for invitee questions, I'm going to click on that. It automatically asks them name, email. If you want to edit this, you can click here. Here you can uncheck whether you want them to add additional guests. So if you don't want them to add additional guests, uncheck this. It can autofill if they've booked prior, with most of your parents probably have not booked prior. You can also change this instead of name to do first name, last name, which will give you a little bit more information. And then click apply. This is the question that is already here, and if you want, you can edit this to simply say child's name. And then make this required. When it's required, they must enter that information before submitting to reserve the spot. You can also choose to give them multiple lines. In this case, let's go with one line because it's just the name. But you do have other options between checkboxes, phone numbers. And we're going to click apply. If you do want to know their phone number, click add new question. Make it required. And here, check phone number and apply. So this star indicates that it is required. Let's save and close that. Let's view that on the live page. So now when a parent selects a time slot, they are asked first name, last name, email, child's name, and their phone number. For notifications and cancellation policy, the only feature you have here in the basic account are calendar invitations. This means an event will be created in your calendar and your invitee will also be added to that calendar invite. They will get an email that they have a calendar invite with the information of how to join. You can personalize this by clicking on Personalize. Anything that is gray is a default field, so this will put in their name and then your name, and then the body. You can customize this if you would like. The cancellation policy will automatically add some links where they can reschedule or cancel, then save. The confirmation page is the default for the Calendly confirmation page, and you're not collecting any payments. Remember, from the edit view, you can always click on View Live Page after you've made your saves to see what it looks like to your end user. So here you can see it loads to November. If I select Friday again, and I select 1 p.m. and confirm, I can fill out first name, last name, email, I can add guests, child's name, as well as a phone number. Once they click Schedule Event, it will send you an email as well as them an email to the email address they provided here. As well as if they added any guests, they will also receive an email. The email is a calendar invite and will include the link to join the meeting. This is now set up for your parent conferences, and you can choose to send this direct link by clicking Copy Link and sending that link to your parents in whatever system you use to communicate with parents. And then they'll start booking. When people book you, you will receive an email from Calendly, new event, the person's name, and the time. When you click on the email, you will see all the information. And on your Google Calendar, you will see this link, which has the Google Meet to join and the people who've been invited. So if they've added other guardians, they would be listed here as well. Once your parents have started booking you, you can click on Scheduled Events to see any upcoming, pending, past, or you can add a date range. After parent conferences are over, you can go into this and use it for booking students. You would simply edit this, change the name, leave the location, change your message. You could even change the event link and the color, as well as go through and change your times that you want students to book you. Just be sure after you've made any changes, you click Save and Close. And that's how you can use a basic account in Calendly to create scheduled parent conferences for parents to book you virtually during Parent Conference Week.